Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Libra for April, May, so the zodiac time of Taurus. Element Earth. Let us see your energy. Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Great time by the looks with the Ace of Cups. All sorts of connecting with people. Favourite people appearing back in your life. Just a good, nice, emotional, happy time. Lots of that, lots of emotions, lots of time with people that you love, or good things that you want coming through with your work, things like that, getting that sort of real boost that you need, Libra. Where you are right now, you are with the moon. So the moon is throwing a bit of cloud and sometimes can be misconstrued as doubt over something. You can't see something. Well, don't worry, you will be seeing it clearly. Emotionally, things will get better. So the moon can be a bit of a tyrant really, because you can't see. It's like on a really dark night where the moon isn't visible. You just don't know what you're doing, where you're putting your feet. So just be aware of that at the beginning of this Taurus time. Could be a bit like this, but we know it is going to get better. So all sorts of things will rise to the surface a bit later. Now we have a full moon actually on the 27th of April, and it's going to be in Scorpio. So this can be all that kind of stuff. Lots of things might sort of become clearer. So if you're not in the real clarity of your mind and your soul at the moment, just know that that will lift. I'm going out on a limb and I'm thinking it will lift after this full moon in Scorpio, because that's another heavy moon. So what influenced that to be here? What is it hiding? What's the influence? People from the past coming up. Really interesting time. Lots of things here. This Six of Cups is very much past life stories, lots of links to the past life, your past lives, whether here on earth or on earth in another time, if you believe in reincarnation. That's usually if you've had an experience, but very much people from the past coming back in, situations from the past, a lot of that going on. So it's going to be a very sort of not eerie, but a very sort of ethereal kind of couple of weeks, I think, just to start with. Once the moon's, that full moon's waned off, it should become better. But yeah, it's quite an interesting time. So get the notebooks ready and jot down things that, you know, you might just need to remind yourself that it actually did happen, or you actually had that feeling and why you had that feeling. Very interesting, Libra. Very otherworldly, in other words. Let's see the background. So March, April time. Scorpio. Big transformation. So you're really in that transformation. Things are really changing, and you're changing the way you look at things because of your soul journey and who you are inside that body. And this has been going on for a while, and you're aware of it, and so that's probably why you've got that moon there that's obscuring certain things, because it's the universe way of saying, no, hang on a minute. You just sit back there and wait. You learn patience, and this all will be revealed exactly at the right time. Big card, two big cards, a few big cards actually. Quite an interesting month, Libra. Recent influences. Things going along quite well. So despite whatever else is happening in terms of this really very sort of I can't find the word, but it's like eerie. Not eerie, it's ethereal, it's very otherworldly, it's the other world, it's the other side, sort of messages coming through, very much dreams and old past life memories. All these things are drifting to the top. And so, but otherwise you're working well, you're doing well, things are going well on the earthly plane. But this is beyond the veil, this kind of energy. Libra, just saying. I know some Libras will be like, oh, what are you talking about? But yeah, I'm just reading what's here. Okay, let's see the lesson you'll be learning. Yeah, be careful. What seems too good to be true probably is, so be really careful of that. Another illusion card. And the moon also creates that illusion. So, yeah, just be really careful in terms of just trust your own, keep your own counsel. Don't be going, you know, if people are offering you sort of out there sort of things where you think, oh, hang on a minute, that's a bit too good to be true. Well, just err on the side of caution, Libra. Do not. Do not. Because this is your journey too, about how far you've come on your life path. So you don't want well-meaning people butting in with something that you think, oh, hang on a minute, oh, that sounds too easy, because it will be, and it might set you back, and then you'll be furious with yourself for just sort of even letting it enter into your environment. Okay, starting first week of May, near future we have, and then we have a way forward, positive way forward. Once that full moon has been and gone, and you've gone through that vibe with that, you have a choice to move this way or that way, towards the moon, towards the sun. I know which way I'd rather go, but then again, towards the moon could be quite interesting as well, if you're prepared to sort of, for things to be a lot more sort of laden with mystery. The moon is always very mysterious. The sun just shows things exactly how it is. So there's decisions to come with this Two of Wands, but it's usually a very positive card, Libra. We'll see what's closely linked with that, with this here. So what's happening that you're not realising. Yeah, there's just a bit of that energy of, oh, you know, I just feel a bit in a slump. I've got everything, but I've got nothing. I feel like, what's next? It's just a bit of a card of discontent. So be really careful about that sort of thing too, because you don't want to buy into this Seven of Cups energy only to find out it was all too good to be true, and then you'll really have a reason to feel down in the dumps. But it's only a minor card, so it's not a massive impact. The major cards are the major impact. But just be erring on the side of caution, especially with people from your past, or people, or offers from people from your past, or people, yeah, you know what I mean actually, Libra, you do. There's no need for me to go on and on. Okay, let's see how others see you. New beginnings, starting new things, being brave, so it's almost like all this has got to happen before this. You have got new beginnings, but it's almost like a bit of a trick where they're going to see it's like the other side's going to set you this, see if you can avoid the trick being the Seven of Cups. So you have got new beginnings on the horizon, but just be very, very intuitive about what you pick. Might even come through to you in dreams, because often when we have the moon around, we have dreams. Lots of dreams, and they're messages. Okay, let's see what you're feeling positive about. The Hierophant, so there you go. I rest my case. Follow your moral compass. Follow your moral compass. That is the only advice to be followed in the next 4 weeks, and it is Taurus indeed. So it's like, keep earthed. Don't be carried away by the watery people or the emotional, oh yes, of course, blah, blah, blah. If it doesn't feel right inside, Libra, do not do it. Do not. Okay, let's have a look and see the outcome. And we have karmic debt being cleared. So you're going to come out clean. You're going to come out good. You will have paid all your debt. But it's very interesting. I'm going to put another card on this one, I think, just because that's a bit of an irky one. So karmic debt cleared, everything done, sorted, new beginnings can be begun. all that kind of thing. Okay, now let's have a look at this murky one here, this and we have the Tower. So remember I talked about the impact. This is the big impact. So everything changing here. So changing one's way of thinking, not listening to these offers or these too good to be true sort of people, and really just following your own gut feeling and just going with, right, I don't need that way of thinking anymore. I need to sort of change my way of thinking. I need to just trust my own intuition with everything, because the Tower is like this old way of thinking. It's not going to work. Or these people from the past that might offer you things, it's not going to work anymore. You've moved on from that sort of thing. It's interesting, isn't it, Libra? So the transformation is real, so I rest my case. Now let's just see your message. Patience. At the end of the way is freedom. Till then, patience. Patience is a fine, noble quality. It implies that everything is possible in the timelessness of space and being, and a deep knowingness reminds you that nothing can fail you but your own impatience. So really be careful, because patience is the key, especially with this one. Yeah, thanks for that offer, but no thanks. Patience. Everything will work out, and you can see that here. Thanks so much for listening, Libra. Have a wonderful month. Take it slow.